Hi, my name is Felicia Pace, and I am a UI UX designer. Upon entering into Living Arts College, my focus was mainly in the area of visual design and marketing. As I moved forward in my BA in interactive media, I found that I was always concerned about a person's experience whenever they were using a product such as a website or a mobile application. This led me to go from graphic design or doing just graphic design into UI or user interface and UX, which is user experience design. This led me from just having a graphic design background to focusing on web and app designs and how that whole process worked. I find that I always want to make sure that the website flows well from the user's end or the user's experience. I eventually moved into learning a little bit about website building using Dreamweaver, HTML, and CSS. After some time, I learned how to use WordPress to build websites, which is what I'm currently using now for most of the clients that I'm working with. It was not until I enrolled in Living Arts College that I became interested in user interfaces and user experience and that whole process and the importance of how things work in user design. I found this to be quite interesting, and I was able to relate to the whole user process. Now my goal is to have a career in the area of UI and UX, and also that's where all the money is. I consider myself to be a great team player, and I prefer to build relationships with everyone on the team where we are able to exchange ideas and give each other feedback. I'm not one to dictate, but I prefer to work with other team members and hear their thoughts. I like to communicate with those that I'm working with and hear their feedback and all that are involved in the team so that we can work together to come up with the best possible ideas for a project. Also, I'm finding out how I need to deliver work to those that I'm working with. Now I want to talk about my process in UI UX design. The first thing I do is I identify the requirements, meaning that I research the product or I research the brand that I'm working with. The next thing I do is I create user cases based on those requirements that I've collected. My next step is that I build task flows, and then I make the wireframes and the mockups. The software that I'm currently using in order to make these mockups is Adobe Illustrator XD, and I'm also working with InVision. After that, I create the prototypes, and then I send those out for feedback from the clients or other users. Finally, I like to focus on what the app does and the solutions I'm solving with that app. Thank you. I'm Felicia Pace, and I dare to design what you dare to dream.